Okay, can you hear me talking, Brittany? Okay, great. I think it's a little delayed, but that's okay. Okay, let's get started. Turn off that music. Okay, we've got a little bit of action going on in the background, but that's all right. So welcome to this live webinar where I'm just going to share about Beachbody coaching and why I love it and how you can coach. Anyone can coach, and my story. So we're just basically going to talk about coaching. So many of you have been in my challenge groups before, and so you know a little bit about what I do through Facebook. But I'm going to talk about the business side of things tonight. So let's see. I'm going to share my screen with you and share a little PowerPoint. So now if I could have you comment, and it looks like Brittany, you're the only one with me tonight right now, but that's okay. So if you would just tell me if you can see my screen, my PowerPoint. I think this is a little delayed, but we'll see if you can see my screen. Okay, very good. Thank you for helping me with this. So, all right, so let's just talk about Beachbody coaching. So if you're just joining or whatnot, if you have questions, post them in the chat box, and then I will answer them at the end. And then at the end, I'll also leave time for you guys to pose your questions in the chat box as well. So have a pen and paper, keep track of your questions so that I can answer them at the end. All right, let's see. What is Beachbody coaching? So this is me in our coaching in a nutshell on these images. I am doing my workouts. I am drinking my shakes. I am working in a doctor's office. I am spending time with my family. I can pay for our groceries. I read personal development. And I have a group of friends that I'm making lifelong friends in this coaching. So that's me. Okay, so, and let's see. We still have just Brittany on. So Brittany, thanks for being on and listening. And so we'll go from here. Let's see. A pyramid scheme. You might, I don't know, when you hear network marketing, sometimes you associate that with a pyramid scheme. And this Beachbody is not a pyramid scheme. And the reason why it's not is because it's a multi-level network marketing business, and pyramid schemes are illegal. So, for example, me expanding my team, there is a sign-up fee for new coaches, but I don't get that money. That's not money that comes to me. That $40 sign-up fee is what it is. That $40 sign-up fee goes to your websites, it goes to customer service and coach relations, and it pays for the business side of things for you to have an online office. And so I don't get that money. A pyramid scheme, that's where I would take that 40 bucks, that was mine. Now this is different from commission. So of course, when someone orders something, I get commission. That's what this business is about. That's how, one of the ways that you make money. So, but I don't make money off of that sign-up fee. That's one example. Okay, also, you're not stuck below anyone. So let's say you sign up on my team. That doesn't mean that you could rank advance farther than I am. You're not limited by when you sign up. So don't think, oh my gosh, it's been how many years in the business, 8, whatever plus years that this business Team Beachbody has been going on. It doesn't mean that just because you sign up today that you're stuck. You could work your way up in the ranks depending on your effort that you put into it. And that's another thing. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income, and it depends on your effort, diligence, and skill. So let's move on. Okay, sharing is selling. Now, of course, network marketing, you're selling something. We're selling fitness products and nutrition, but we're not a company that is out there posting links. We don't say, or we don't post stock images. So what I do as your mentor is I'm going to teach you how to share and not sell. I know that was one of my biggest fears, is I don't want to sell anything. And I don't want to be that person that everybody avoids because I'm trying to get them to buy something. That's not it. See, what we're doing here is we're helping people. We're helping people get in shape. We're helping them lose weight. And we're helping them change their lifestyle. This is a relationship business. As you'll find, you do a lot of talking to people, whether it's via Facebook or whatever, but we're here to help people. And we're sharing something that works. So me doing my exercises and eating right and drinking my nutrition shake of Shakeology, I'm having results because I'm working towards them. It's not a simple overnight magic pill that we're sharing with people. This is something that takes work, and it does work. So coaching is about sharing what works for you, and you're inspiring others through your actions. So if you look at my Facebook wall, many of you know that I post about fitness and nutrition. I post about my family. I post about the business. I hope that you see that I'm sharing my life and sharing this business and not selling it. Okay, a few reasons why I love Beachbody coaching. I am able to be at home with my boys. There's no daycare. I am a certified school teacher, so I was teaching with our first 3 kids, and daycare costs too much. And so that's one of the great things. I can be at home and work, and I don't need to get a babysitter or take them to daycare. I get to help others get healthy, and then teaching them about this as a lifestyle. And it's not about being skinny. It's not always about losing weight, because some people are at their goal weight. This is about feeling good from the inside out. And I still get to teach. So this is one example here with this webinar. I'm going to pause here. Brittany, if you can just tell me if you can still hear me and everything, or anyone who's on, will you please just comment? So we're just going to pause here for a minute. Just comment to make sure that we're still good, because on my page, I'm not seeing anything. And I realize this is a little bit delayed with the chat. Okay, thanks, Brittany. Okay, so back to why I love coaching. I get to help others gain confidence. You know, I have people come to me, or no, of course, we've been in conversation and we have a relationship going, and they come to me and they are able to confide in me how maybe their weight or just their lifestyle is not working for them, and they're not happy, and maybe they suffer from depression or whatever. But the thing is about exercise and nutrition is these are things that not only help you physically, but emotionally as well. And so that's one of the great things about coaching, is that you see people change from the inside out, and it's awesome to be a part of that. So I love that. And I skipped one. I don't have to call into work when the boys are sick, which is awesome. And I can control my hours and decide if I need to close the computer and be with the boys for whatever reason, or stick to my business hours, as I call them, which are just fit into the cracks of my day with nap time and early in the morning. And then at night like this, that's why I have this webinar at this time. So I get to decide when I work. I bring in an income to help our family get out of debt. That's one thing that I was thinking, I want to do something to help earn money, but I don't want to leave the house. And like back to daycare, I don't want to have to spend all the money that I'm making to pay for daycare. It just didn't seem reasonable to me. I can say yes more, and that's the things that cost money, like the boys wanting to do extracurricular activities, and I can spend time with the boys and my husband. So let's say if our oldest has an event at school, I can just go and be there because I'm home, and I can just say, close the computer. That's when I'm done working, you know? So I have that flexibility to be with my family. Okay, let's talk about some of the tools for success. So coaching, of course, is a job, as you can call it. So we have tools to help people. And the mission for Beachbody is to help others live healthier, more fulfilling lives. And that's our mission statement. And so you can help someone meet their goals through the programs and the products, or you're helping someone build a business and create financial freedom. So there's two ways of helping people there. Beachbody offers, of course, dozens of fitness programs. Maybe you're familiar with them: P90X, TurboFire, T25, Insanity, those kinds. There's new ones coming out all the time. The Master's Hammer and Chisel, as you see me do, that just came out a few months ago. There's a new one, 22-minute hardcore with Tony Horton. So tons of programs to choose from, and all varying levels. So from great trainers, of course, professional trainers. And so people get results because these programs work. And of course, they only work when people use them and actually follow them. And then, of course, our signature product of Shakeology, which is a nutrition shake. And we'll talk a little bit more about Shakeology, but just Shakeology, of course, is the nutrition that is helping us with our goals. And so it's not a weight loss shake. We're not going to drink it and all of a sudden lose weight. It's more, you're feeding your body the right things. And so weight loss is a byproduct of that. Okay, so talking about Shakeology, it's a meal replacement. And like I said, not a weight loss shake. And that's spelled wrong. I love when I do that. Okay, so not just a protein shake either. You're going to hear people call it a protein shake. And it's got the protein that you need that you could drink after a workout, but it also contains all these superfood ingredients. So it's a meal replacement, and it's dense in nutrition, of course. And we know that our bodies need nutrition to function properly. And speaking of nutrition, sometimes just think to yourself, do you have any cravings? I know that before I made this whole switch with my eating, and this was even before Beachbody, I decided I needed to change some things up. Cravings. So I would eat a lot of ice cream, and I would have candy. I would just be attracted to the sweets. But since I've been drinking Shakeology specifically, those cravings have subsided. I would rather waste my calories on something savory than something sweet. So, and I can attribute that to Shakeology and to good nutrition in general, because I'm nourishing my body in such a way that those cravings for junk have dissipated because my body's getting what it needs. It's an easy meal. It's convenient. You can either just shake it up in the bottle or throw it in the blender. And of course, it's healthy. So when myself, I have more energy. When other people talk about having more energy and feeling better, it's because we're feeding our bodies the right nutrition. And of course, you'll have energy. The lack of energy comes from being nutrient deficient. Okay, what's so special about Beachbody? The one thing that separates us is that it's not about a diet, it's about a lifestyle. And so this is not something that, let's say you get P90X and it's a 90-day program. That doesn't mean after 90 days you're done and you're good and you never have to do anything again. No, this is something that you're continually doing. And it's really the basics of exercise and proper nutrition. And that's what you're sharing with people. Coaches, are we perfect? No, not even close. So, like I said, I still have ice cream once in a while. I'll still have a cookie or treat, but I limit those things. And in my mind, it's an 80-20 rule. And sometimes it's like 90-10. It just depends on how motivated I am. But with that rule, I'm just talking 80% of the time you want to be eating healthy and limiting, if not eliminating, the sugar and the carbs and the junk food. But the other 20, you've heard of cheat meals and stuff. So just know coaches are not perfect. And I hope that I don't ever convey that I'm perfect on my Facebook, because as a coach, you want to be real. You want to share with people your struggles and your successes, but also sharing that this lifestyle does work, because it's just basic stuff and it deals with your health. So from the coaching perspective, it's about ending the trend of obesity. And you'll hear that a lot in Beachbody, because that's what it is. It's an epidemic, yes, because people overeat and they eat the wrong kinds of things. So as coaches, we're just sharing with other people these products, but also through our challenge groups, we're teaching them about proper nutrition and fitness and whatnot. So trying to help people. It all goes back to helping people. Okay, so talking about what I do each day, and any coach, what we do every day, it's called the 3 vital behaviors. And of course, if you think of vital, it's because those are the things that will build your business. And if you don't do one of these, then you're going to have, it's not a solid foundation, we'll just say. So 1, being proof of the product. So with any company, you're going to want to use the products that you're sharing with people. Otherwise, no one's going to build that trust if you're not using them. So that's why you see me posting my workouts and drinking my Shakeology, because I'm showing proof that these things work. The second thing is inviting. So I talked to you guys on this call. I invited you to this call to learn more about coaching. That's one inviting. Maybe I've talked to you about a challenge group. That's another kind of invite. Whether it's a free group or one of my longer groups where you try a program yourself with Shakeology. So that's what I'm doing. I'm inviting people to try something to change their life. Maybe friends and family who want to lose weight, they want to get in shape. Those are the people that you're going to talk to and reach out to and say, hey, I have this challenge group and there's other women in it, and I want to know if you're interested. You can talk to people, Facebook. I do a lot of my business through Facebook and social media. With close friends, I'll text them if I have their number, or I'll talk to them face to face. But for the most part, this can all be done at home on the computer. So second thing, we're inviting people and you're talking to people. How else are you going to build your business if you're not talking to people? And then the third one is personal development. And in this company, we are encouraged to improve ourselves so that we can help other people. And that comes through personal development. And that's books, that's audiobooks, podcasts, the whole range. You can go to seminars and attend webinars online like this. But every day you are building yourself and just improving yourself. So talking specifically about being proof, it's kind of basic, work on you. You have your personal goals, so you're working towards those personal goals each day and becoming a healthier version of yourself. Now, just remember, coaches are not perfect, but coaches come in all shapes and sizes and all different backgrounds, even full-time working women and even men, full-time working people coaching. So there's no one size fits all with coaching. So you do not have to be at your perfect shape. I started coaching when I was 4 months postpartum with baby number 4, and I had weight to lose, but I still jumped in and I started coaching because, first of all, this whole coaching thing clicked with me. And then I knew that people could follow my journey, and I really was excited because I thought I can totally do this. And as I change and show that these things work, then I create a following. And so, of course, I lost 22 pounds in the first 60 days and then an extra 8 pounds with another program, 21 Day Fix Extreme, in the next 21 days. So I was able to share with people this stuff works. And, it takes work to exercise and eat right, but it works. So being proof of the product, you're sharing your journey and your fitness and where you start and having people follow you through a program. And so showing just obviously proof that the products work. The second one, inviting. So you're inviting people to become healthy with you. And sometimes people need the support and accountability in their goals. And it's hard to do it alone. And that's what challenge groups are for. We bring together people who are striving for the same thing, to become healthy and get in shape or lose weight. And we bring them together and help each other, motivate, inspire each other. So your goal is to find out how you can help other people. Everybody's goal is different and everyone's why is different. So why they want to lose weight, everyone's got different reasons. And that's what your goal as a coach is, to find out those things so that you can identify what solution they need, whether it's a certain program or it's Shakeology with their nutrition. You're just finding out how you're going to help them. And again, this is a relationship business. So we're always talking to people and inviting them to join us on this journey. Third one, personal development. You're just basically bettering yourself. And that's through audiobooks, podcasts, reading books. I'm constantly going to the library and checking out books. That doesn't mean you have to go and buy every book that's recommended or that you want to read. That's what's great about podcasts even. Those are free, and library books. This is one of the only companies that believe in bettering yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. And it just goes back to being able to help other people if you're strong yourself. And again, you don't have to be perfect, but you're constantly improving yourself. And I tell everybody, this vital behavior or personal development, I don't know why I haven't been doing it my whole life, but I do know that if I ever wasn't coaching, I would still be doing this. It's just that kind of life changing. Okay, power hour. As a coach, you could actually build this business in just 1 hour a day if that's all you had. I'll be honest, right now, I spend about 4 to 5 hours a day working. And when I say working, I mean doing this kind of power hour where I'm reaching out to new people. I am adding to my contact list. I am inviting people. I am just talking to people in casual conversation. And then power hours range, but for the most part, it's where you're talking to people and checking into your challenge groups. And that's something, of course, that I would teach you in the Coach Basics, the new training. So it's just like a new job. There's a lot to learn, and you'll just take it a little bit at a time. But basically, you spend an hour, a focused hour, going off a checklist of things that you can do. And it's the most effective time that you can spend is doing this. And, it includes all 3 vital behaviors, but you've got your workout and drinking your shake. And then you've got your inviting and your personal development. And so for me, my workouts and my shake don't include this power are not included in this power hour. But anyway, I'm getting off track. Okay, so we have coaches who work full-time, like I said. And so, and just leaving open an hour a day, they are still able to build a business. So this is super flexible. Maybe you have 8 hours in the day to build this business. That's awesome. It's just whatever you can allot to it. Okay, a little bit about why I started coaching is, of course, I told you I wanted to get back in shape. And then I found out that I could get my Shakeology covered, the cost of my Shakeology covered, and by helping people. And again, helping people. You're helping people get in shape or lose weight because you're sharing these products with them. And so another thing is, it's kind of fulfilling, I guess you could say, when you're able to help somebody and you see that they have success and you see them become a happier person and change, you know, from the inside out. That's fulfilling to me. And so that's what I get to experience as a coach. And I, for the longest time, was looking for the best stay-at-home job as a mom. And I thought, I want to work from home because I don't want to do daycare, and I don't really want to get everybody ready at 7 a.m. And then for teaching, I would leave for 8 hours and then come home and have to be mom. It was draining on me. And so I wanted to do something at home. And this was something that I found. And like I said, it clicked with me just because fitness and nutrition are things that I feel like a lot of people need help with. Not that that's a bad thing, but that's a good thing. So I felt like I couldn't do the jewelry thing. I'm not really that kind of fancy person to wear all this jewelry, and I couldn't do the makeup thing because it's the same thing. I just don't wear a lot of makeup. So those are just some examples of things. So I felt like the fitness stuff, health and nutrition, like everybody could use that, you know, could benefit from it. And like I said, not everyone needs to lose weight, but everyone needs to be healthy. And so that's where I'm like, that makes sense. So I don't have a specific market I have to reach out to, like you would with jewelry or makeup, but this covers everybody. And then I started coaching because I want financial freedom for our family. And I realized that it's up to how hard I work and what the effort I put in. But at the same time, I know the potential is there. Okay, so you might be wondering how we get paid. And so as a coach, you get 25% commission. And so it's $40, like I said, to sign up. There's a monthly business fee of $15.95. And again, that helps cover the website that you're constantly using. You get 3 websites personalized to you. And then you get the online office, and you have access to coach relations, which is customer service for coaches and that kind of thing. So there's no commitment, there's no contract with it. You can cancel anytime, and you don't carry inventory. Everything is done through your links. You get 25% off all products, including Shakeology. You get the free websites that come. You get, the shipping and all that is included in that monthly fee, help with shipping and stuff. And of course, you get ongoing training, team support, coach support. So there's training in this online office I'm talking about, and it's basically within Team Beachbody. You have access to all this training that has been prepared. You have training from me as your upline sponsor, as well as my upline sponsor. Like, there is access to all kinds of resources. You don't have to reinvent the wheel at all in this. And like I said, it's like a new job, but we give you all the tools that you need to succeed. And everyone can build as fast or as slow as they want. You can earn as much as you want. It all comes down to how hard you want to work for it. And then every Thursday's payday, so you get paid once a week. So yeah, and just down here, here's an example. Like, you get $40 to $80 commission on a challenge pack, which is simply a bundle of a fitness program with Shakeology, or the performance line, which is something that is new in the last 6 months, or almost a year now, I guess. But those details we can talk about later if you have questions on them. Here is an example of some income progressions. And again, Beachbody does not guarantee any income. It's all up to you and how hard you want to work, or how much time you can allot to this. And so I'm not going to spend too much time on this because, of course, this is important. But again, it varies for each person. And just me, as an example, I'll just use this since I'm the one talking. So in my first month, I made $134, and that was from challenge packs, of course, and even a few programs alone. I remember that month. Then it bumped up in month 3 to $375, and then I was making $500 a month by 6 months. So for me, that was awesome. I'm a mom of 4. I'm busy. I feel like I have a full-time job. And so for me to make $500 extra a month, that was great because it would cover groceries and gas because my husband was commuting. And then I could throw it down on a bill or a debt or something. So I was pleased with that. Okay, dream big. We as coaches, we have big dreams and we can make those dreams happen. And so I love coaching, but I do have to say it does take work. This is not a get rich quick scheme. So sadly, if you're here to make money overnight, it's not going to happen. If you're here to make big bucks in a month, probably not going to happen. So it just takes hard work and consistency. And again, it's like learning a new job. It takes time to learn everything. And even 15, 16 months into the business, I'm still learning things and revamping and changing things. But you can start from day one with those 3 vitals I talked about, and you can start coaching from day one. You don't need to spend weeks and weeks training to start coaching. You can jump right into it tomorrow. So that's how great this is. Hi, Chelsea. Okay, so why not you? If you've been searching for something maybe that you want to do from home, or maybe you're a student and you want to do something part-time without having to check in with somebody and just do it on your own terms and on your own hours, this is a great job for that. And like I said, anyone can coach, because I'm going to teach you how, and you're going to join our team and have access to all those resources available to make this a successful thing for you. Okay, what does a coach look like? Well, I look like one coach, and then you'll have my friend who looks like a different coach and whatnot. We're not size 0, we're not 100% clean eaters, and we don't work out all day. We are real people, and we come from all different backgrounds. And like I said, you've got teachers, you've got accountants, nurses, whatever. You got stay-at-home moms, you've got single people. So all different backgrounds. And a coach has heart. Okay, basically, if you're able to help people, and you care about people and you care about your own health, then you can coach. Okay, and if you're looking around in your life and you know friends and family who have been looking for a solution to their goals of getting in shape and losing weight, there's your starting point, you know. So I even have already signed up my husband. I signed up my husband from day one. Those first few weeks that this was working for me, and I knew it would work for him. And I'm constantly talking to family and trying to share with them, especially those who are looking for a solution. You know, sometimes, a lot of times people are going to tell you no, and that's something personal with reject, but it's not rejecting you, they're rejecting the product. They're just not educated on it. And so a coach is someone who is constantly improving their knowledge of the programs and products, and someone who is here to help people. I'm not here to sell. If you know that you can share on social media your journey, then you're going to be a great coach. And if you care about changing people's lives, you're going to be a great coach. So again, you don't have to be a health and fitness expert, and I'm definitely not, but that's the great thing about this business. You're constantly learning, and you're basically just sharing what you learned. Okay, I have a few other things on my notes here. So you get to decide your pace with coaching, which is awesome. You know, you go into any other job and you have someone dictating that, right? So let's say you want to walk, meaning you're just here to get your Shakeology covered, and that's it. That's cool. I can help you do that. Or you want to run. You want to make a couple extra $100 a month. Awesome. I can show you how to do that as well. And then you have coaches like me where I'm all in. I want to sprint. I just want to move forward and keep going and work as hard as I can so that I can eventually help our family get out of debt and whatnot. So depending on your goals and your circumstances, you decide what pace. And you don't have to be local. I'm here in Idaho, and that doesn't mean you have to be in Idaho. That's the glory of network marketing and the glory of the internet. So we do trainings through Zoom conferencing, or there's other sites and companies, but so you video conference. We have weekly trainings, and so those happen through Zoom. And so you could be anywhere in the United States or Canada so far. You know, cross your fingers, potential of expanding. But for now, United States, Canada, and you can coach. Like I said about training, as a coach on our tribe, you would commit to 3 hours of training a week, and that includes listening to a Monday call from corporate, which is called our National Wake Up Call. That plug in my earphones, and I do it on Mondays, and that's how I listen to that call. And it's basically training from top coaches in the network, like #1 coaches and number whatever coaches. So you're getting training every Monday through top coaches in the network. On Monday nights is my team calls, and in those calls I just connect with my coaches and, you know, help them with their goals. We talk about goals. I do mini trainings, and we just create a community there. And then on Thursday nights we have our tribe calls, which is the bigger team, and those are specifically training calls. So those are the 3 hours of commitment that you would make joining our tribe. And in between that is when you work your own business, because this is your business. You are the CEO of your own business. And again, we have all the resources you need to be successful as a coach. And that includes running challenge groups, which I'll teach you how to do that, and how to invite, how to start conversations. Everything I know, I learned, and I'm teaching that to all my new coaches. But like I said, the amount of work that you put in determines how successful you're going to be. And then the last thing I want to say is, hey, you've listened to this webinar and you're thinking, I don't know if coaching's right for me right now. And that's okay. So I host monthly and even more often challenge groups, as many of you know. And so maybe coaching's not right for you right now. I would love to have you in one of our finish challenges. And again, those range from 5-day challenges, and if you're here and you're ready to start your own fitness journey and you want to start there, then I would love to have you join one of my fitness challenges. And I have my coaches running theirs, and we're combining, and we've got a group of women specifically who are working towards their fitness goals. So if that's something that interests you, that would be awesome as well. And I can help you get started with that. But now I'm leaving this open to you for questions. I have a chat box over there. And so if you have a question, throw it out and I will answer it. And I know this is a little bit delayed, so I'll just talk for a second. One more thing while you're putting out your questions. If you can't, if you don't have a question right now, I would love for you to message me with your questions or post them in the event page that I invited you all to, and then I can get those answered. Also, if you're thinking, I like the idea of this, I might want to try this whole coaching thing out, out to me. I will follow up with all of you about this, but if you feel like this is something you want to get started with, then message me and we'll get going, and I'll talk to you about how to get started. So any questions? That's okay. I won't wait very long, and I won't take much more of your time. But also, I just want to say as well, if you are thinking coaching might not be a good fit for you, but you know someone who might want to learn more about coaching, please give me their name, and then I can reach out to them. Or I'll make this recording link available in the event page, and you can share it with them. But I just, honestly, it's something that is has blessed my life, and so that's why I'm sharing it with other people, because who are interested in maybe working at home. And I know this could work for some people out there. If you're on your phone, it is more delayed and you can't chat. Okay, good to know. Thank you for that. So in that case, if you can't if you can't chat, but you do have questions, post them in the event page for me. Okay, Chelsea, what are the 3 steps you talked about in the beginning? The 3 vital, hi Jen, the 3 vital behaviors. I think that's what you mentioned. If that's not it, then chime in. But the 3 vital behaviors. So every day I am inviting, and that means inviting people to join me on a fitness journey. I am being proof of the product. So I'm working out and sharing that. And I'm drinking my Shakeology and sharing that. Now, not every day do I share my Shakeology, if you notice from my wall. But every day, most every day, 6 days a week, I'm sharing my workouts and having my journey, sharing my journey. So through programs, I start a program, work through it, and finish it. So I'm sharing that. I'm sharing that I'm using the product and that it works. So I share my transformation. And that can be scary at times at first. But as a coach, you're going to step out of your comfort zone a lot. But it just makes you a better person. And I'm not saying I'm perfect in getting out of my comfort zone, but I am definitely better than I was 15 months ago. So you're sharing that. And the third thing is personal development. So every day you're either reading a book, listening to an audiobook or podcasts, or attending a webinar or a seminar and just improving yourself. So that could be like if you have fear of rejection, you're doing personal development on that. If you are struggling with your confidence, you're doing personal development on that. It's whatever you choose. No one's checking in on you. I would just check in on you to see that you're doing your personal development, because I know that that is like a deal breaker. If you're not doing personal development, your business isn't going to grow, because you need to be growing yourself. Those are the 3 things we do every day. Any other questions? Okay, well, I'm going to end this, but I sure appreciate everyone being on. And again, if you have questions, message me. If you're ready to go, message me. If you know someone who might be interested in coaching, message me. But I'll share the recording of this link. That way you guys can take it, either re-listen to it or share it with someone that you know. Okay, thanks again for being on.